Like 3 days ago, I received a joke, someone saying that me reacting to my own video is gonna be a funnier content than what I produce. So that's what I will be doing today. I will be reacting to my own content because I do believe it's the funniest content I can ever find. Let's go
My
react to
YouTube
it.
channel is currently one community strike away from being completely removed from the platform. And
Yeah, don't post the game reviews and maybe your life gonna be easier, Lmal.
considering my content, that would be a pretty fair statement per se. But the fun fact is, it didn't even come out of my videos.
Yeah, that mess didn't come out of your videos, it came out of content in your videos. Basically came from your videos. What are you talking about?
Came either by the text in my videos or because of the very
That's what I told you. I mean, check this out. What is pegging, doing dead jokes? That's an offensive title. You can't put that in the title. Never would I myself put that there. And you doing that? Lmal.
very fair YouTube system on putting links in your video. Well, otherwise, I'll just tell that links in my content are completely fair. I do. Second one I received for making stream and making spam and deceptive practices.
Yeah, talking about that, I remember exact moment how it happened. I was streaming both at YouTube and Twitch. Apparently, you're breaking their terms of service, but not at Twitch, as you're breaking the YouTube terms of service. And again, you're not breaking them because you're streaming to the platforms, you're breaking them because you advertise the other platform, which is basically like advertisement to the Restream website, which doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm not the one to judge, as I'm being the complainant here. And they also declined my offer of getting me unbanned from that strike, but they didn't do anything about it. I have 2 other strikes and I wonder if I'm gonna do anything about them, and they're gonna lift them, but not this one, because they just don't do it on purpose.
Apparently, pegging and reading dead jokes isn't too fair per se as a title, so completely fair. The third one I got just recently. Well, I'll be honest, I'm going over the top already with those videos, so yeah, we're kind of removing funny game reviews from the channel for the time being, and I received it for a link to my.
I told you what's wrong about this one. It was linked to my Boosty website, which had not safe for work mod turned on, and I decided that it's a website. So just like, yep, no, not allowing that shit. Well, I mean, apparently I had another video there which was privated, and the other one which was not privated. So they're like, oh yeah, that's probably a bad thing. Let me just remove us. And it's completely fair. Honestly, I would agree with that opinion totally. Like, if that wasn't the case for literally any other YouTuber who just posts their link in comments and avoids his ban entirely, I would just totally about that. Then you just have this weird YouTubers who do this weird reaction stuff to some lewd content and just upload the uncensored version to their Patreons for people to buy in. I mean, I do understand we all need to make money, but come on, YouTube is not made for porn games, and even though I'm doing that and not getting punished, I would like to be punished, I'm gonna be honest, but I would also like everyone else to be punished about it.
Boosty, which had apparently nudity on it, so pretty funny. And that is all my 3 strikes as of today. I would say that 2 of them are deserved, 1 of them are totally not deserved, but oh hey, oh well.
I wouldn't say totally not deserved. It was already against the terms of service. Like, yeah, I was streaming on the other platform while streaming on the first platform at the same time, so both platforms can ban me, but I didn't do that, so. And they didn't do that, and I'm still there on the both platforms, so I'm still able to stream on Twitch, I'm still able to stream on YouTube after like 14 days ban time, but I'm taking that on myself, I'm breaking rules, so it's not really polite, even though it's not really justified. I don't understand how that can be rule enforcement, which needs to be done all the time, but not mostly being done.
Oh yes, YouTube is their own platform and I cannot complain about that. And I'm just saying, that's currently my whole career, as I would say it, just one click away out of being completely wiped off the internet.
Again, I told that it's not entirely the case. My entire career is not in danger. I'm still existing. I have Twitch, I have Discords, I have my other YouTube channel, which is active, by the way. I just post clips of Neko Arc in there, but it's not the point. It's still alive. I'm not gonna be dead. I'm not gonna get killed or anything. My production is gonna still continue, though maybe not the case how it was before. I'm not gonna be reviewing those funny games anymore, because first, they don't bring me any money. Two, they genuinely makes no sense because it's just a very broad niche which like 10 people watches, and on top of that, even if you watch that, you get absolutely no money from that. Like, if you get 30k views on any other video, you would get about $30. If you do 30k views on a not safe for work video, you get about 20 cents maybe, because of the YouTube Premium and how dumb it works. So no, doing monetization on not safe for work videos is not possible, even though if they are turned on.
Other news, I've been doing other stuff too while my YouTube was banned, as you can say so, for the last 14 days. I went to Twitter and found people who needed video editors. Now I have about 5 people.
Yeah, about Twitter editors. I did find 5 people who needed me to edit for them, and I DM'd all 5 of them. From what I can tell, 2 of them already declined the offer and made their own ways around. Just apparently they have their own ideas. And I told them the price. They're like, yeah, okay, we're gonna contact you. And I'm like, well, you know, it's just the typical bullshit. Like, yeah, I like your service, but I don't think I'll accept that. I mean, fair statement. I would just probably say, all right, thank you, bro. I like your offer, but right now I am like kind of dumb on money or something like this. It'll be fine. We could make a better arrangement or something. But I also understand them. So anyway.
People needing me to make videos for them. Well, not like needing, but and like asking, sort of. Well, I mean, I asked them if they need to.
Yeah, I just DM'd them a kitty picture saying, please give me, please let me edit the video. It'll be the best video ever. And I would just say, I would never probably hire myself if I saw this message. But at the same time, if I saw the video, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, I like your vibe. You're pretty funny. So maybe I would give myself a job. Maybe I wouldn't. Honestly, I can tell. I don't make any money from that. But to be honest, I would give my job to anyone who just deliver on time and make it at least somewhat good from what I can tell.
You get what I mean? I sent them a kitty picture and asked, hey, I can edit for you. This is my portfolio. Well, I do believe this work can be the closest one for you to make. And if you want to work with me, please contact me. And I would like to say that 5 out of 11 people actually answered me. So that's a very big turnaround rate. And I would say putting kitties in your in your job proposal is a pretty good idea too. Interactive.
Again, that's a good idea, but only if you know who you're contacting. If you're contacting some very sweaty guy in a work suit who was having like 5 videos per week and he need to get that upload schedule and you just being funny with him, I don't think that's gonna work. But again, it heavily depends. Maybe he'll just be in a good mood and like, yeah, you know, I like your mood. Let's just go for it. Other than that, they're pretty much always having this bad mood and is probably like just uses to talk to them. They're like always decline or just don't answer at all. I DM'd the other VTuber one day, and I just decided to check out the DMs again, where I like, hey, you want to get a job proposal? I'm like, I wanted just to copy message. I see I can't write them anymore, so maybe they disabled the messages. And I'll go to profile, it says I'm blocked. I don't know whether I just offered to work for them, but apparently not everyone loves Kitty, not everyone loves videos whatever I make in my portfolio, which was normal videos which I made for my guy Smith and other bunch of mine videos, which you know what they're about. But they were somewhere on the bottom, and they were like totally unrelated. Just some Monster Go quest videos. They're not even not safe for work. I'll be honest. They're the most safe for work shit I've ever done. Maybe with some notes.
People who give the jobs away. So, other than that, I'm also trying to make a video which I call Project Zomboid Movie, sorta. It's very deep into development.
I'm trying to make it for like already a week or something. This shit is just, I don't believe it's ever happening. I wrote the beginning, I wrote the middle, I wrote the ending, it was shit. I wrote the middle, now ending is shit. So I have probably the beginning, mid, but I don't know how to end that. It just makes no sense. I believe I just make 2 chapters, and then when they're gonna be climbing more to the finale, I'm gonna try to just make something about it. But honestly, if you try to make a story like that, you need to prepare for the finale. You need to give some hints, some ideas, and I don't even know how to do that. Like, what am I going for? I don't know. The first 2 chapters, which is like, so hypothetically it should be about 12 months long, from what I can tell, and 1 month is like an episode. So from months 1 to 4, you get 1 arc. From month 5 to 8, I do believe you get 2nd arc, and from month 9 to 12, you get the 3rd arc, the final one. So hypothetically, the 1st arc and the 2nd arc is just basically slice of life. There isn't much going on except, well, we're just kind of doing something, deciding stuff, just chilling, talking, interacting, as I call it. It's going to be a script and predicted already, but I do believe it's kind of funny. Another part, the 3rd chapter should be something way away from slice of life, and I don't know how to approach that. See, if I want to make my antagonist guy very annoying and bad, it would be really cool. But the problem is, I don't know how to make that. He's not cool. He just becomes this annoying piece of shit every time I try to do that. And even if I try to rewrite him, I see it for like 2 seconds, like, oh yeah, that's good. Then check out 5 minutes later, and no, I don't like it anymore. So I would like to say that improvised content are way better than the one which get prepared. But you still need to get some sort of idea where the show gonna be going from the very beginning to the very end. So that's all on you.
Right now, and I still need to finalize the script, make a bunch of bunch of, as I call them, improvements, which is basically remaking the script from the very scratch, because every time I don't like how it turns out, but that's not the point. I finalize it, just need to get ideas straight. Other topics is, I got two Discords. One of them is completely safe for work Discord.
So I don't want to talk about my other Discord, neither I want to talk about my main Discord, because both of them are pretty much dead, except, well, some people just turn on sometimes to just throw some memes in, and maybe some other things which I can't really call over because of my recent community guideline strikes, but again, I'm gonna skip that entirely.
I really want to do them, and I have a lot of them which I still want to review, like Lone RPG, for example.
We're talking about Lone RPG. It's a very questionable game in terms of just basically being a human. Don't look at the right. I forgot to turn on my web apps. Lone RPG is pretty much the darkest age game I ever seen. Like there was no other games which was as dark as this one, except maybe Tug Hero Party, but even that not so far into this. Idea of Lone is just so weird and so complex. I can't tell, because if you eat the entire piece of steak meat, which is about like 3,000 calories, you can survive only like 2 hours on that. Like, this is just insane how absurdly difficult it is, even though it's not exactly made in terms of difficulty, but just to make it kind of balanced, because otherwise you will just be too OP and wouldn't need any food at all. So on the other hand, you can also carry around like 100 pounds of stuff, or I do believe like 60 kilos. So that's kind of weird already, considering the character doesn't have a bag or anything. So just kind of carries somewhere inside of. I'm not gonna joke about that. Sorry.
Is my masterpiece, which I want to get one day, but apparently I won't be able to do.
I don't think I'll get to reviewing of that video, because again, I wanted to make it an entire 2-hour long movie, because how much content, how much lore behind that. But again, as you can see, that doesn't bring any views. So otherwise, only if I'm gonna get a big viewership on other videos and the people just gonna start liking it, or I am gonna become a normal creator who can do their shit right, then I'm gonna do the thing. But for now, it's very deep and I don't want to do that shit anymore.
Well, maybe somewhere after September 4th, or even later than that, or even on the other channel, or in another platform. But as of now, this is not doable, and I'm not gonna be doing that. Anyway, thank you all for checking me out today. And I hope we're gonna make better content in the future, which won't be having my channel completely wiped off the platform. Goodbye.
So talking about the aftermath of everything else, I honestly had a very big problems with adding mods to games or something like that, and I just kind of felt like the gameplay should be straightforward, with no introduction from the other forces. Okay, no admin powers, no additional mods, you just play as vanilla as it is. But as it turns out, people don't care about whether it's vanilla or not. They just came here to watch the funnies, and if you're not providing the funnies, it's quite sad. Well, anything, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about this reaction video, and if this gets more views than this, which I posted, I would be laughing at this, but at the same time, I understand it probably will, because reacting to shit is funnier than actually making content, and it's actually easier. Well, goodbye.